I can't believe it. Heroes of the Storm came to Game Pass. All the hopium and copium was real, folks. You heard that right. This MOBA is back from the dead here in 2025, and I'm here to tell you all about it. My name is Rock, and I would like to formally welcome you back to the Nexus, new and veteran players alike. So please.
Stay a while and listen.
All right, thanks for humoring me. So jumping into it, Heroes of the Storm is very similar to a lot of other MOBAs and big picture games that have been out there. People have played League of Legends, people have played Dota 2, Heroes of Newerth. All of those are the same top-down 5v5 hero battlers where you control your own unique character to defeat the enemy heroes and eventually take down the enemy's core. Each hero is equipped with at least 3 basic abilities and an ultimate. Your characters will level up in strength as the game goes on, and as tiered intervals, they gain access to talents to help you customize your hero for your team's needs. Some of the creative decisions, like I was just talking about, that are unique to Heroes of the Storm are the 14 battlegrounds, each with their own objectives. It's pretty fun to not be stuck on the same map every game. Talents are also designed to customize and strengthen each hero to help your team become an edge in battle. The other thing I love is that this game has an increased emphasis on team play. Yes, you can carry a lot better in Dota and Dota 2, especially with your roles and with your specific characters, but this game really is designed to be played as a team. And with that comes a lot shorter game duration. You won't be farming in the jungle for 30 minutes before you're viable and an actual character that's worth playing. It has been the perfect MOBA for me for the past 10 years, and I hope that this video can help you get it set up and ready to play now using Game Pass. So with that, let's jump right in. So to get Game Pass, you obviously will open up your Xbox app, and inside the Xbox app, you can quickly see down here the recently added tab, Heroes of the Storm. Go ahead and quickly click on that, and as it jumps on in, you can go ahead and click Install. What it's going to tell you is that you're going to have to install via battle.net, which is obviously Blizzard's launcher for all of their content. So go ahead and click Install on battle.net, and you will get their launcher. And so again, you see the note here about their launcher. Go ahead and click Install. With that, you will get this note here talking about how it's included with Game Pass. So why is this the best time to hop on and start playing Heroes of the Storm? Well, you get a super cool pack. So inside Heroes of the Storm, you get this Heroic Reinforcement Bundle. It gives you 30 heroes for free. So you don't have to pay or unlock any of these heroes as long as you have Game Pass. That's a third of the roster now available to play right when you log in. That's a huge update. I'll quickly show which heroes those are. So if you look here at this image here in your loading screen when you're in Quick Match, all of the heroes that are highlighted that do not have the little circle next to them, these are the ones that are given for free. A full text list here is in the description below. The other heroes that you also get for free are the weekly hero rotations. So those heroes are displayed with the Heroes of the Storm symbol in the corners here. And those heroes will rotate every week on the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, and 22nd of every month. It's great. It gives you a new opportunity to try new heroes, as well as help level up your account. So speaking about buying heroes and all that stuff, technically every hero is purchasable with gold, right? And so as you go through, each hero is going to have varying costs. So if you go in and click on the different heroes, you'll be able to see that they cost anywhere from $2 to $10,000, except for Deathwing. Deathwing is 15,000 gold pieces. They never really decreased his price. So gold is fairly easy to get. You have all of your quests. Your quests give you lots of gold, as well as leveling up. As you level up heroes and you hit certain hero milestones, you actually get different amounts of gold and XP. So the first time that you get a hero to 5, you get gold and XP for that as well. If you don't want to grind and get all of your gold pieces, there's a premium currency in the game called gems. And so when you go to your gems, gems are the premium currency that you need in the game to be able to do all your different activities. And so whether it be buying a hero, buying skins, or any other collectibles or customizables, you'll be able to do so for in-game cash. I personally have never had to buy anything with cash in this game. I've been playing for almost 10 years, so I've definitely unlocked everything. But as you play, you'll develop what heroes you like, what roles you like, and especially with Game Pass and the free hero rotation, you probably won't need to buy a lot of heroes. But if you do want to buy it right away, the premium currency is gems. The other currency in this game is shards. And so shards you can buy with gold, as you can see here, but shards really are the consolation prize. These are used mainly to buy all of the other cosmetics in the game. And so I'll quickly show you an example of one that you'll get for a consolation prize. So I'll buy this Nexomania chest with all this excess gold I've got. Or freeze. So you'll be able to buy your, there we go. So now that I've got my chest, I can open it. And so once you've opened all of your chests, it will tell you at the bottom if it's a duplicate or if you already don't own it. And so for every duplicate, they give you shards. You can re-roll these loot boxes. It's probably not worth it. Like I said, unless you're really, really new and you've got tons of gold to burn and you want to unlock heroes, sometimes you can get heroes unlocked in your loot boxes. So I'm just going to accept that. And so the shards, as I was mentioning, can be used to buy tons of different skins and options. So if you don't own a skin for a particular hero, you can unlock it right here for either the premium currency or the shards. And so that works for each individual hero, can have some funny skins, whether it be, cyber or fuzzy bunnies. Or it can be, some heroes have millions of skins. So if we go to our good friend Vala, I feel like this person has the most skins. Everything from completely cybermech robot with the tiny person there, to cowboys, to just your Creed of the Hunter and Overwatch crossovers. So all of these skins can be purchasable with shards. On top of that, you can purchase mounts. So in Heroes of the Storm, you get from point A to point B on mounts. And so each of those can be customized, whether it be for special events, magical things, like a ship in a bottle, so it's like, or just generic horses, whether it be the pleb horse, a zebra, or you can get something that's super magical rare, like this epic arcane chaos lizard. It's super rare and unique. You might actually unlock it when you open the game. It's a joke. So either way, you can use shards to buy that. You can use shards to buy banners. These are placed whenever you take an objective or knock down a building. You can get cool sprays that you can spray and taunt on people or show off. And you can even get different voice lines and announcers. So you can have your favorite heroes from the Blizzard universe talking to you as you play.
Hey gang, hope you're ready for a grudge match.
I love having Gazlowe in the background. He likes to insult me and does fun stuff. There's also crazy ones like luchadors and stuff that are not tied to any specific thing. As well as our good friend Kevin.
See, I told you I'd see you in the Nexus.
So.
This thing is about to start. Talon up.
But yeah, so those are all the different unlocks and things that you can buy with those. And so besides the free 30 heroes you get with Game Pass, you also get an opportunity once you hit level 25 to buy what's called a hero bundle. And so that hero bundle is one of 4 choices between assassins, tanks, support, and flex heroes. This is 20 heroes on top of the 30 that you're already getting from Game Pass that they will give you just for playing the game and leveling up. And so my good friend Mockery has actually made a cool spreadsheet. I will also attach and link it below. But these are effectively the total cost in gold per bundle. And so what he's done is he's even highlighted there in orange, the different ones that you get with Game Pass. And so if you have Game Pass or not, this is what it's going to cost you to effectively buy all of the heroes that are in that particular bundle. And so as you can see here, the most expensive bundle, if you don't purchase it, is the Assassin bundle. And so even when you add in Game Pass, it's still the most expensive. So if you really want to maximize your bang for the buck, the Assassins is the best one to get. Then the second best comes down to Tanks and Bruisers, followed by Support, then Flex. So obviously, pick what you want, but if you want to specifically save time and unlock all the heroes, this is the fastest way for the bang for the buck to unlock all the heroes. So the last topic I want to cover today before I let you all go is I wanted to talk about specifically the game modes and the hero roles for all those heroes you just unlocked. So jumping back into the game modes are here under the top under play. You have versus AI. This is definitely the low-risk training game mode where you can select any hero and be assigned up to 5 bots to play against. You have 4 bots on your own, and other players, if you desire, you can do co-op, and you can join up with other teams and friends. So you can invite your friends to play in this, or you can get random teammates and you'll be playing against bots of varying difficulty: beginner, recruit, veteran, or elite. So that's up to you, but this is definitely, I've never played a MOBA before, and I would like to learn. This is probably how you get your basic mechanics and understanding of the maps in the games. Where most people learn, unfortunately, is in Quick Match. So Quick Match is the same idea. You pick your hero from the selected heroes, you hit go, and you are randomly going to be put on a team with who knows what heroes, what roles, what compositions versus another 5 heroes, what roles, what compositions. They do mirror, so if one team has a healer, the other team's going to have a healer. But there are matches where both teams have no healers. And there are matches where both teams have no tanks or bruisers. It's super not controlled. And the whole goal of Quick Match is to get you into a match as fast as possible. And the best way that I use it, unfortunately, is just to get some mechanics down. It's not really a great balancing or thing that's there. It can be broken. And so this is not the preferred play mode. The game was truly designed around drafting. And so that leads me to the next one, which is called Unranked Draft. I'm just going to stop there. It's supposed to be a low-stakes drafting game that simulates the competitive Ranked Storm League. Unfortunately, the game mode is dead. You will be searching forever in this game mode. It doesn't work. There's just not enough people that queue into this particular game mode, and so you will never actually be able to draft into it. So, yeah, I would love for it to come back. Maybe with all these new people, we'll be able to do so. But who knows? If it comes back, it comes in. So the main ranked mode is the main mode everyone wants to play is actually ranked. This is where you will get to actually draft for each map. You'll have to get to see what the map is ahead of time and pick each of your different heroes as you go in. Personally, this is where all of my practice time goes, and even then it's still not the best, because the true best environment is the 5-on-5 competitive event that you can't simulate in Storm League. You can group up with a group of 5 and you can try your best. You'll be ranging at different skill levels, but it is a difficult challenge. But yeah, this is where the game was designed and meant to be played. This is where all the different heroes and their characteristics can shine, and you can draft for things to actually have a wonderful competitive time. Yeah, but unfortunately, you cannot play this game mode until you get your account to level 50. You can see my account is like 1,809. And so to help get you to account level 50, you will need to level up. And the best way to level up can be in ARAM. So ARAM is another competitive game mode, and all ARAM is everybody having all 10 heroes are in one lane, and they're fighting off against each other, trying to kill each other. It's a kind of low stakes, fun game mode. It's chaotic. You get tons of weird heroes, doubles, triples of heroes at times. But the main goal of this is just to level up heroes and have fun, to blow off some steam. It's still competitive. So, and then there's a brawl. So a brawl is a pretty funny one. It's wacky. It's one of those games where 10 players are more or less being thrown into specific different game modes and game types that are not the normal Heroes of the Storm game. In this particular one, you can see it's Dodge Brawl, and so similar to Dodgeball, everyone is chromie, and they're sitting there shooting each other, trying to kill them. First one to wipe out the team wins. So, before you queue up into Storm League, though, you should learn your hero roles and learn how to play them well. So, jumping back in real quick to Quick Match, we'll show off the different hero roles. So up here at the top, Blizzard has defined 6 hero roles for each of the different heroes and characters, and we'll be able to go through there. So the first ones are tanks. Tanks are typically heroes that have larger health pools, control vision and rotations, and bring an initiation tool of some sort, or a crowd control ability. Bruisers, shown here on the next one, are heroes that have moderate to large health pools and excel at brawling. They clear waves, they take camps, and are typically seen in the off lane, helping to manage the macro of the team's composition. They do more damage than tanks, and have more self-sustain than the assassins, but don't do as much damage as the assassins on average. So with that, you have assassins, both ranged and melee assassins. I don't think I need to go over the difference in that for you, but these different types of assassins can range from hyper carries, ADC type characters like Vala, so it's like, as well as mages that have burst cooldowns and oriented heroes like Jaina. So definitely, there are lots of different variation in times for those, and it can do a lot of good for you. Last two groups, healers. It's actually what they say they do. Healers will actually heal and take care of people and top them off in battle. Unlike other MOBAs, this isn't really a dedicated role. Supports tend to get beaten up and left alone, and they have to take care of all the vision, take care of all the wards, and sacrifice their entire game so that way their hyper carries and others can show off and do cool things. Supports do cool things in this game, including making huge playmaking potentials, cleanses, and being able to pull off big heals. So supports are a lot more fun in this game, I found, than in other ones. And then lastly, the category is support. So the support category is kind of a catch-all. These are for heroes that do something super unique that really doesn't fit anywhere else. The supports, if anything, enable the team to do more things and to play the game in unique ways. Some of it can be healing, but they're not really healers. So, awesome. Well, that'll do it for today's video. If you liked what you saw here today, please give it a like and subscribe for more Heroes of the Storm content. I'm planning on making a map-by-map breakdown for all 14 maps, a tier list of what's good to buy and purchase in the meta from, the newest hero bundles and what you should practice on from Game Pass, as well as, some in-depth guides on some of the heroes that I love playing. I love playing tanks. So, I also below will start linking and connecting people with some of the best HOTS resources out there and how to get them plugged into the community and the competitive scene. So what are some of your favorite heroes from Heroes of the Storm? Are you interested in coming back to HOTS with Game Pass release? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks again, and always,
Stay a while and listen.
I appreciate you guys giving me your time to stay and listen. So this is Rock. Have a good one. Catch you on the next one.